Let's see what else I can do around here. I believe that is essentially it. We can't talk to these people, though. How are you doing? Citizens are advised to remain inside the residential area. You have already... Well, I've heard that. It wasn't from you, though. Somebody else said it. Unless you have a death wish, you should remain inside. Apparently, I have a death wish, because we are leaving. And we have made it out to the world map. You can see the path that we wanted to go along, which is here to the spaceport, but unfortunately, we don't have that road pass. What we want to do eventually is head here. But for the time being, I want to level up some. So we're going to get into fights. We're up against our first enemy here. We have monster flies. Notice that there are 2 HP 8s on the top right. That shows us that we have 2 enemies that we are taking on, and we have Alisa on the bottom of the menu here because we are giving commands to Alisa right now. That might sound very self-explanatory, but it'll be worthwhile to mention when we fill out the bottom a little bit more. All right, let's attack. And we did 3 damage to the monster fly. Notice that I don't get to choose which enemy I fight. This is also kind of done in a first-person perspective, very reminiscent of Dragon Quest to me, and we killed one of the flies. Let's take out the other one if we can. Notice that you can try to talk to things. That's kind of unique for some games. For a game like this, to try to talk to them, to try to tell them, hey, you don't have to fight me, but monster flies, they don't talk. And we get 4 experience points for our efforts. And a treasure chest. We will open the treasure chest. They can be trapped sometimes, but when you're starting, it's pretty safe. And we found 6 Mercedes inside. All right, so what I'm going to do is try to find the other enemy around here. There it is, a devil bat. Once again, a lot of the names have changed here, but they pretty much function the same. Let's try to take out the devil bat if I can. As you can see, this guy does have a lot of HP. As you saw, I only did 2 HP damage to him, and he did 6 to me, so I'm gonna run. The devil bat blocked the escape route. Oh, we lived, but for how long? We need to run. And we have escaped. So those are the 2 enemies that I am going to be fighting. I'm going to try to fight them in here primarily, and then maybe we'll go out there and fight a little bit more. The monsters can be stronger out there, so I'll try to focus in here instead. So I'm going to go heal. I need to go level up. I'm primarily in search of Mercedes today, but I'll let you know what the stats are when we are done grinding. Level grinding done for now. Let's take a look at our new Alisa. Alisa is now level 2 with an HP of 20. She does have an attack of 14, a defense of 19 now, but possibly the most important thing is that I got 80 Mercedes. I wanted to get up to 75. I got 80. That is good for now. Let's head into the other town over here. This is... Are they going to tell me? Do I have to just say it? I believe it is called Parolit, although it could have changed in translation this time. Do you have anything to say? Unless you have a death wish, you should remain inside. That's the same thing that the other guys told me. But I made it here no problem. In fact, you can come here without getting into a single fight. Are you my human sign? Did you know there's an abandoned catacomb leading west to the Gothic Woods? Supposedly it's somewhere nearby, but I can't find it. I'm sure I'll be able to. I'm better than you. We can head up here and talk to this guy as well. If you go east, you'll come to a port town called Shion. So Shion, also known as Shion in the Master System version, is to the east of us, and it is a port town. I hear they sell illegal things there. You wouldn't know anything about that though, would you? All right, let's explore some more. I've heard that a monster called Medusa was awakened in the cave south of here. Rumor has it she turns all who look at her into stone. There is a cave south of here, Medusa's cave. I will stay away from it. Are you the people that just tell me I can't go? Sorry, we're on high security alert. Access denied. Yep, same people. They have the same 2 guards over there. But we can go in here to find more random advice. It's easy to get lost in the forest. Be careful. Well, that's not really advice as much as it is a warning. We can talk to this guy over here as well. You can get to Paseo on planet Motavia from the spaceport, but due to heightened security, you'll need a road pass. Do I want to go there? That's another question that you're not going to answer. We can head in here, though. Welcome to Paralit Residential District. So it is Paralit. They did not change the name. And thank you, human sign. I'm not used to a human sign being inside a building, though. I'll just leave you alone now. Let's head to the hospital, I believe this is called. It is. This is a hospital. Do you require medical care? I do not. This does require money. You do have to pay 9 mesetas in order to get healed. So I would recommend never healing here because there's a free place in the other town and there's no chance of you getting into a fight unless you go into the woods. Be safe out there. I will not. To be honest, I've been fighting monster flies, pretty much 2 battles at a time, and then going back to get healed. That was the grinding. It was fun. I was running from the devil bats all the time. By the way, in the Master System version, I do remember this. They're called owlbears. I don't know who translated that, but I like this translation a lot better. All right, let's head into the shops, the reason why we're here. Welcome to the tool shop. May I help you? You have the searchlight and the escape cloth, but you also have a light pendant. In the Master System version, this is a magic lamp, or mag lamp. It illuminates dungeons, and it can be used forever, which is why it's so damn expensive. And as a result, I will not be able to purchase one. Take care, come back and see us soon. And then I do believe this one in the middle will be another pharmacy. Yes. Oh, it is a female this time. A female pharmacist. Pylori mate and Rurogenin, all the same. No, thank you. What we have come here for is this shop here. This is also known as an armory in the Master System version, but armor shop here. But I don't know why it's called an armor shop. Maybe it's just because it's the same word. Armory actually probably would be better because this guy sells weapons. He has an iron sword, a titanium sword, and a ceramic sword. Why ceramic is seen as so good, I'm not entirely sure. I think titanium would be better, but what do I know about metallurgy? We came here for the iron sword. And once again, the names here are the same. I needed 75. This is the reason. This is the reason, and I am done. So, what I can do now is take a look at Alice's stats. Alisa's stats once more. I'm gonna make that mistake many times, I'm sure. I'll get better at it, though. I'll get better. So her attack is 14 right now with the short sword. The iron sword can be equipped. And now her attack is 22. So it increased by 8. Over 50% increase by the iron sword. The iron sword does give you an attack of plus 12, so the other one was giving us an attack of plus 4. That short sword, not nearly as good. Worth saving up our money in order to get that. Welcome to the armor shop. Can I help you? Can I sell stuff here? No, I cannot. That is right. There's only one spot where I can actually sell, and that would be over here at the tool shop, which is why they called it a second-hand shop in the other version. We're gonna go ahead and sell our short sword. 15 mesetas sounds like what I'm willing to take. Wonderful. Have anything else for me? I do not. I'm going to hold on to the Laconian pot. And we are going to head out once more. Now that I have purchased this and we have seen what the other town is like, I'm gonna go level grind. I thought there was an exit on this side of town. I was wrong. We need to head to this exit. I'm gonna go do some more level grinding now that I do have the iron sword, and it should be easier for me. I might be able to take out the devil bats or the owl bears, whichever one you prefer, and I'm gonna do some intense level grinding out here. I will be back with a much better Alisa, and I will let you know about the purchases that I made along the way. I'll be back when we're done with all of that. Level grinding done. Let's take a look at our new Alisa. Alisa is now up to level 6. We do have 441 total experience. I went ahead and purchased the titanium sword for her. It does increase her attack by 9 over the iron sword, so it's definitely worth it at 320 Mercedes. So her attack now is up to 39. Her defense is 35. HP of 54. MP of 8. And 631 Mercedes to spare. And by to spare, I mean that I'm going to spend pretty soon here. The MP of 8 does imply that she has magic, which indeed she does. She has heal, which will heal you, surprisingly, for 20 HP. Then we have quick dash, also known as buy. This will allow you to escape from battle more easily, but be aware that you will be hit before you go. And then we have translate, which is translated as transrate here. I assume as a joke, because this was known as chat in the previous iteration of the game. So, translate, it's a little funny. Pretty much it allows you to talk to enemies that don't speak English but do have a language, if that makes sense. It's just not English, so you can translate. Alisa can now speak many, many languages as a result. And as a result of that level grinding, we are free to go again. I pretty much stayed within the walls for all my level grinding. There are devil bats and flies around here that are good for experience, not necessarily good for money. But we're off today. We're gonna head east, and I'm gonna try to get into a couple fights along the way. Like a monster fly, which as you might expect, I can one-shot these days. So thank you for that. 2 experience and 3 Mercedes. I guess I'll take it. I believe most of the new enemies are out in the plains here, so I'm going to try to stick to the plains. There is our destination. There is Shion, but for the time being, I want to walk around so I can at least show off one new enemy. Seriously, monster flies again? Are you kidding me with this? Yeah, you can dodge the attacks when you get high enough level. But the monster flies are nothing new. I'm not going to cut out all of the repeat monsters in this series because the battles go by very quickly sometimes. Very quickly. So I do just want to keep the flow going, if that makes sense. Really, more monster flies? Alright, forget you guys. I'm just going to go into town then. I'm done with the damn monster flies. There's like 3 new enemies around here. Oh, we got to level up. Hooray. And I'll take it, what is it, 6? Yeah, 6 Mercedes. Alright, so we are now up to level 7. Level 7, not necessarily that important of a level, but we do get some stat increases. As you can see, there is quite a bit associated with a level up. Level ups in this game are important and significant, which is nice because it feels like you're making significant progress without all that much work. But then at the same time, if you're under, then it poses a problem. Let's go ahead and heal. Hooray, up to 63. And we'll head into town. Let's head into Shion, or Shion, depending on your version. But we have made it. We're going to avoid the shops for the time being. I believe you are my human sign. Welcome to Shion. Thank you, human sign. We had a bustling trade economy here until Lashik's embargo. Now most of us are desperate for work. No, Lashik took their jobs. We're gonna have to try to get them back at some point, I assume. If you head north, you'll find a knoll called Baya Marley, but you won't be able to get to it. Okay, apparently I can see a knoll from the world map. That's interesting. Oh, looks like we have a little bit more down there. I don't need to go to the hospital. The hospital does cost more in this town, so I really don't want to go there. You'd have to be some kind of idiot to go into Epi Forest without a compass. All right, sounds like we're going into Epi Forest with a compass at some point, but, well, I mean, maybe not. This is going to sound crazy, but I found a talking animal wandering Medusa's dungeon. I sold it to a trader in Paseo. The little guy was worth a fortune. Wait, little guy? Anyway, let's head forward. I don't know why that threw me off, but anyway, we're gonna head into this building. Ayala Cave lies on the peninsula south of town. No, thank you, bye. Conversations in this game are very awkward. How are you doing? I used to go spelunking in Nowla Cave on the coast north of Baia Marley, but with all these monsters suddenly appearing, I wouldn't even try to get in there now. So the monsters are recent. That's an interesting development. Does it have anything to do with Lord Lashik? Yeah, Tylon was here. He said something about going south to slay Medusa. He had a strange talking animal with him. It had a ball of medicine around its neck. I wonder what it was. Probably alcohol. Oh, you mean the animal? I have no guess, but when it's medicine around an animal's neck, alcohol.